Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to begin by saying Barakatah, Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahawashi, Ba'asham Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the sincere Akiam that push this truth in all due diligence and sincerity. Yo, we are nearly out this bitch, and the Lord is gonna come and deliver us out here in style. In the book of 2nd Esau, the 13th chapter, one of my favorite scriptures, man. Wasn't originally, actually. I had many other chariot scriptures I liked. Isaiah 66:15, Revelations 1 and 7, Acts the 1st chapter when the angel spoke about Yahawashi coming back in like manner as the apostles had seen him leave. But specifically 2nd Esau, the 13th chapter, yeah, it speaks about the way that the Lord is going to come back in that fathership that was so big that Ezra couldn't see where it began or where it ended. Just an overwhelmingly powerful and big vehicle, a chariot that the Lord's going to return in, right? And then the nations that were at war in the Middle East are then going to turn their attentions to the Lord and try and put together a unified front, even though they're going to be scared shitless to fight him. And effortlessly the Lord's going to destroy them. That's what 2nd Esau, the 13th chapter, goes into. And then after that destruction, the Lord's then going to call upon them a peaceable multitude. That's the 144,000 and the elect of Israel, yeah, who he's then going to deliver. That scripture right there, man, just showing the overwhelming power that the Lord Yahweh has. Yeah, over the years, it's become pretty much one of my favorite scriptures, one of my go-tos in most sit-downs when I'm speaking about chariots or deliverance or topics of that nature, man. But what I'm basically getting at is we're literally going to go from the slave ships who were carried on to be brought here to being taken up in chariots, man. We're going from slave ships to chariots. And that in itself is such a beautiful transition that in our weak state right now, man, where we're literally the offscouring of the earth, we have no continuing city, we have no hope on this side. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahawashi is going to come and be exactly that for us, Akim. And that's why we owe it to the Lord to go hard for this truth. Do what we got to do to be effective front runners for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahawashi, because when he comes, everything is getting flipped on his head. The Lord said in Ezekiel the 36th chapter that he would take us out of all of the different countries that we were scattered in, and he would return us back to our own land. How is he going to do that? The chariots, man. That could be through various many deliverances out of different locations through various chariots. That could be that father ship that Yahawashi was on, however the Lord plans it, man. But he's going to take us out of all of these different captivities. Ezekiel 36 goes into that and put us in our own land and sprinkle clean water upon us, and we'll be clean from all our infirmities, man. And he's going to put that new heart in us, so that that fleshly heart, so we keep the law 110%, even better than perfect. That's what we're waiting upon. And ultimately, man, that is the earnest hope and expectation of the saints, man, to be made perfect in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahawashi. Because the spirit is willing, man, but the flesh is weak. Brothers really want to do right by the Lord, but ultimately, we sometimes, because of this mortal flesh that we're in, fall short, man. And every brother will know you fight your own fight on a day-to-day basis, but it's about sincerity, it's about maintaining that faith, and Yahawashi, Lord willing, the Lord will have mercy upon you, because none of us are perfect, but we're trying to be Yahawashi-like, man, to the best of our ability, man. Hence why ultimately we have a broken and contrite spirit, because we know we ain't shit, but we know that through Yahawashi we have a shot at deliverance, we have that chance at mercy, man. And so we keep going, we keep fighting the good fight, man. And Lord willing, the Lord shows us that mercy that we so deeply desire. But when the Lord returns, bro, and he comes back with his chariots to salvation, the scripture speaks about the Lord intending for there to be fire kindled before he arrives, man. That's in Luke. He intends for the fire to be kindled before he arrives, meaning that the Lord intends for the fire to be already popping off and flaming. Literally, in the words of Bane, the fire rises. He wants the fire to be a high peak, man, so he can then come and add more fire onto it, man. The Lord is coming to literally, man, whoop the asses of Esau, Edom, and these heathen. Revelations, the 1st chapter and the 7th verse, again, like I quoted earlier, one of my favorite scriptures, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, including them which pierced him. Yahweh Shai is coming back to literally make sure that he lays the smackdown on these devils, man, including the rest of these nations, but primarily Esau, Edom, and the chief of them being Amalek. We're about to witness, the greatest deliverance and the greatest judgment of a nation ever. The greatest deliverance of a nation in the form of Israel, Yasha Allah, the 144,000 and the 1/3, the elect that we hope to be a part of, their deliverance. And we're also about to witness the greatest destruction of a nation ever seen upon the face of the planet Earth, man, in the form of the judgment that the Lord's going to bring against Esau, Edom. These are exceptional times to be alive. What a time to be alive, man. You know, we are, we are going to bear witness, and Yahweh Shai Ra'azah, Lord willing, we be members of the elect, partaking the deliverance of the Lord's chosen, but the judgment, man, of the ones that the Lord hates. We are in the times that many great prophets are old, like Ezra that I quoted earlier, the 12 apostles, Moses even prophesied about, man, these times to come. We are literally in those times. We are about to witness what all of those ancient men were instructed to speak about and wrote about, man. Jeremiah, Ezekiel, all of the ancient prophets of old prophesied against many countries of great evil and basically against a great evil, man, and rebellion against Yahweh Shai. And in one way or another, the vast majority of them touched on this time that we're living in right now, this wicked kingdom headed up by America, which is America spiritually, Babylon is spiritually Solomon, Egypt is spiritually Assyria. It's an amalgamation of all of these different wicked nations, man, taking on their vibrations, their gods, their practices. Yeah, all of those ancient prophets in some way or form prophesied the destruction of this kingdom that we're living in right now, man, headed up by the daughter of Babylon being America and the rest of this beast system. And we are about to see a great deliverance, man, a real great heavy deliverance through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. It's a beautiful time to be alive, brothers. You should be fucking excited, pardon my language, but you should be excited for the times that we're in right now, because we are literally going to be a part of the greatest story ever told, man. The greatest story ever told, where we're going to go into a kingdom of eternal righteousness forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. The Lord is literally going to come and ride on his chariots of salvation, yeah, literally as quick as lightning, and come and deliver us out of this hell that we're in. We got, it's an important time in history, man. This is, the time that we're living in right now, listen, it's going to be echoed in eternity, man. See, the same way we read about the ancient prophets, Yahweh Shai Ra'azah, Lord willing, in the kingdoms to come, our works will be spoken of, man. You know, this is a living book. It's an everlasting word. We're always going to be in Bible times. You know, people speak about Bible times like it was the times of old. Listen, it's an evergreen, ongoing phenomenon, man. We're still in Bible times right now. Prophecies are still unfolding. The chip still has to come to pass. The return of the Lord still got to be fulfilled. Us in the kingdom still for over 1,000 years until Esau, Edom gets destroyed has to be fulfilled. Us for eternity has to get fulfilled. We are in Bible times, man, and we will be, because at the end of the day, it's an everlasting book. The Lord is deep, man. You gotta understand, like, what the Lord's gonna hit Esau, Edom with, man, it's gonna be nothing but unfiltered judgment, and we are, Lord willing, going to partake in it, man. Do you know how beautiful that is? Listen, there's nothing that can come close or in comparison. Not no riches on this earth, not no woman, not no nothing position that Esau Edom can give you. Fight the good fight of faith, man, and know that no matter what this devil tries to do to you in the flesh, Yahweh Shai has got his number, man. And Esau Edom is about to be made the greatest example of ever in judgment, man. When the Lord rains this judgment down on these devils, Isaiah 14, man. Read that. Shalom.